Am I the booty hole for refunding 2 pizzas right when I see them? So last night I ordered 2 pies in NYC from a place I've ordered from countless times and have spent plenty of money on. $700 at least since I realized last year that they're my favorite local spot. Usually the order is correct, sometimes overcooked, but I let that slide. One previous time they forgot to add ricotta to the pepperoni/ricotta that I always order, so I called Seamless and they refunded me for the cost of the ricotta, $3.50. Not ideal because the pizza wasn't really what I wanted, but whatever, at least it still had a topping on it. This time I order 1 pepperoni/ricotta pie, and 1 cheese pizza with a pesto topping via Seamless. Order arrives and the pesto pie has no pesto. It's a plain cheese pizza. This really bothered me because I was all excited to add my own fresh mozzarella slices to it, reheat it in the oven, and have a really great slice. Instead I have a boring plain cheese I didn't want. So I call Seamless right away and tell them half my order was incorrect and that the place gave me a pie without the topping I ordered. This time they refund the whole pie. That wasn't expected, but was appreciated. I thought that would be that. Then I get a call from a guy at the pizza place asking about my canceled order and I tell him what was wrong with it. He says he's going to send a guy to come pick it up. Not replace the mistake, but simply pick up the mistake. This mostly upsets me because I already tipped the delivery guy $8, and I don't want the guilt of him having to waste his time going 10 blocks here and 10 blocks back for nothing, whether or not the pizza got replaced. The pizza mistake wasn't his fault. I also feel a tad entitled to keep the cheese pizza and do with it whatever I wish. Here's why. When I order via Seamless, I always order 2 pies to make it a bit more economical. I have to pay a delivery fee and a service fee each time I place an order. I also like to tip well, so I tip $8 each order. To pay $10+ in fees and tip for 2 or more pies is okay with me, but for just 1 pie? That's a bit of a waste because 1 pie doesn't last a full week the way 2 pies does. I might as well go pick it up myself for just 1. Also, the fact that I didn't get the pie I was excited to have, the pesto one, is gonna eat away at me for the next week or 2 until I place another order to hopefully get what I originally wanted. Maybe that's weird, but it's just how I am. I get a craving for something and it doesn't go away. Or there are times where I order from a place and am so excited for the food, and then they call to say they're too busy or are closing too soon, and have to refund my order. That also creates this sort of longing for what I wanted until I finally get it. Anyway, I feel like if Seamless felt a refund was appropriate, it should have ended there. A boring cheese pizza and a refund is an okay consolation. At least my kid can eat it, despite the fact that I still want my damn pesto pie. I also know how extremely inexpensive a plain cheese pizza is for a pizza place to make. Something like 2.00 worth of ingredients or less for something they charge $20 for. It's not a big loss and they can write it off. The guy who called me from the pizza place wanted it back, and I know they can't legally resell it after it's been in my possession. We're also still in a pandemic and I think that's irresponsible of them to bring a pie back into their shop after it's been in someone's home. I think he basically wanted to see if I was trying to scam them. I explained I was a regular customer in effort to take away fear that this was a scam. If they don't believe me, they can look up my past orders to see I've been faithful, and that I've only been refunded for a mistake once before, which was just a topping for $3.50. He acted mildly aggressive and intimidating while I tried to make my case and explain I don't want them to waste the delivery guy's time. He eventually threatened to call Seamless on me. I told him he was welcome too, and also explained that Seamless were the ones that gave me the refund, and said nothing to me about having to return the pie. I also told him I'd go ahead and call Seamless to ask them about this situation. So I called Seamless, explained what was going on, and sure enough the rep said that they don't really encourage incorrect orders to be returned, or picked up by delivery guys, and that it was kind of inappropriate for the guy to call me after they issued a refund. The rep put me on hold while he called the shop to talk to the guy, and afterwards told me everything has been explained to the shop and the matter is resolved. It still left me with an awful feeling because I hate bad blood like this. Now I'm paranoid this guy's gonna look out for my next order and have someone spit in it. My overactive mind is now trying to think of all the various ways I could order from this place without letting on that it's me ordering. Ugh.